name is Casimira Thompson.
My name is Julie Malinsky.
Hi, this is Carolina.
My name is Paula Thompson.
Raspberries, blackberries, plums, so I was doing more of the eating.
Feed Denver.
Interviews and stories from the community.
My parents taught me the value of land. One of the stories my dad has always told time and time again is the importance of land. He grew up on a farm. He grew up in Austria, a very poor part of Austria in the mountains during the World War II, so it was decimated by the war. All the people had was the land, and the land provided them with food to eat, and basically the only means of survival.
All the stuff that you have is from the ground, is comes from your hands. It's natural. You planted it.
Do you have any experience with farming or gardening?
Yeah, but I haven't done it for a long period of time. When I was 15, I worked on a farm picking radishes for the Brancuccis, which is very hard work. It's very surprising that you're supposed to get paid 10 cents a bushel, and I thought it was a little bushless radishes. Turns out it was a bushel basket. So I ended up making 40 cents from working from 4:30 in the morning until 5:30 at night picking radishes.
My dad would build a hot house using manure from the cows and start those seeds in March. And in March in Kansas City it was still really cold, you know, with a lot of snow and stuff, and yet we would still get what?
Do you want a beer?
I do.
It's a skill. My parents both worked in the garden and taught me how to recognize plants and how to take care of them. So yeah, I don't think I just naturally would have known how to do all that.
And that's when you actually grow your own soil, and you grow it through food waste, old coffee grounds, beer waste, paper, wood chip, things that normally people would throw away and would go into a landfill. Instead, we take those things, we let them sit and break down, and it turns back into a really very nutrient-rich soil that you can actually do your planting in. So you can plant your fruits and vegetables in healthy soil.
You learn a lot about different plants grow in different conditions, and different ones take different amounts of food, different amounts of water. They grow in different temperatures, so you can't grow the same thing in Colorado as you can in North Carolina. So I guess if I really had to, I could probably get one going.
I grew up in New Jersey, but my dad had a lot of acres. We had a big farm. I mean, our garden was about half the size of this garden here, so it was a pretty big garden, so I'm used to it. I just thought I picked up more doing it with my dad than I did, really, since it's not working out well now.
But farming to me is relaxing. It's something you get to do while you're outdoors. You know, you don't have to plan for it. You just say, I think I'll go out here and pick the weeds from around the plants and stuff. And then you spend the time doing that. And like I said, you get to, your neighbors, say, hi neighbor, how you doing? You get to, the conversations is still there. They're much easier than just trying to meet somebody.
Glean, G-L-E-A-N. Glean. Okay, after the harvest is done, there's always something left in the field, right? So to glean means to come after the main harvest is done and pick up what's left. Okay?
You know, when something tastes really good, you can kind of taste it when you think about it.
What was that makes it so special, like so delicious?
I guess it was leaving the tomatoes on the vines as long as I did.
Because it's very hard times right now. And if people know how to grow fresh vegetables that don't have chemicals in them, that even can supplement their diets and things like that, then it helps, especially the working class person, to supplement their diets so that they have fresh food, which is really important to the health of one's being.
Obviously, we always had tons of zucchini.
Every summer you always end up getting way more zucchini than you need, so that's a lot of zucchini dishes. If it is like the zucchini boats where you carve out the center and you mix it up with like meat and rice and tomatoes, then you put it back. That seems to be the summer standard.
I
I like the most, like, during, I guess, the harvest, I really like chucking peas and, like, the picking off the ends of the greens. I think that was, like, my favorite part of the whole gardening process, like sitting on the porch with the family and doing all that with the peas and the greens.
If you could say, what would be your all-time favorite vegetable? Onions?
Or garlic.
Why would you pick onions?
I love onions and garlic.
Sent my grandpa to the farm down the street to buy fresh corn for dinner, and it's the best tasting. It's always, you can always tell when it's something that's fresh off the farm.
We had 3 apple trees, and if it yielded enough apples, we'd make cider, and it was like we invited everyone we knew, because for one thing it's a lot of work, but for another thing it's like, you know, hot apple cider on a fall afternoon is about as cool as it gets.
There's something I would want to do, I would want to do it by myself.
We just hope that our farms can thrive, and then year to come, we don't know what the future holds. It's uncertain, just as we didn't know that this would hold this future. It'd be good to be able to see what happens if we put our heads together. I'm sure we can think of plenty of things to grow, but I like to eat. And everybody I hang with likes to eat. So, yeah, I think it's time.